Okay, what's good, YouTube? My name is Kayla, and today is gonna be a story time. Today's story time is going to be about going through high school with no friends. Like, dead ass, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm just gonna keep it 100. When I was in high school, I did not have that many friends. I did not really have like a group of friends or like a lunch group or like, you know how in high school you'd have like a group of friends? Like, I did not have that in high school. Like, for the most part, I was just by myself. And that was just that. I was just by myself, most of the time. Like, it was just a really sad, depressing time in my life. And I would never, ever go back. I would never go back, y'all. That shit was just so depressing. And I just couldn't wait for it to be over. I was just like in high school, like, I thought high school would be like the funnest time of my life, and I'd have like so much good memories to like come and tell like my friends in the future. But like, it just, some things in life are just not what you hoped. Some things in life are just not what you hope for it to be. So I'm not gonna waste your time no more. I'm gonna get right into the story. Okay, so it all started in grade 7. So I live in Jamaica, and high school is from grade 7 to grade 11. So it's 5 years of high school. So I was in high school for 5 years. I left the previous school that I was at before I went to that school. I had 6 friends, okay? 6 friends. We laughed together and had jokes, and like, those were my friends. Like, we were super close. When I came into grade 7, okay, they put me in a class where those friends that I was coming from the previous school with, none of them were in that class. It was just me. I was by myself, and they were like spread out. Like, not all of them were in the same class. I think 2 people out of the group were in the same class, but for the most part we're all separated. So I basically had to rebuild my whole friend group. I had to start all over. It was like I was the new girl at school, literally. Like, I deadass had no friends because the classes that they were in, they were social people, so they already had made their own friends, while I was just left by myself, like, deadass by myself. It was so freaking sad. Okay, so going through grade 7, like, I had an idea in my head of the type of friends that I wanted in high school, and the people who were in my class, they just did not meet the criteria of the kind of friends I wanted, if that makes any sense. So I kind of just stayed away from them, and I just stayed by myself, and I didn't like try to make friends because they were just not the friends that I wanted. So going through that, it was just a really rough time. Like I would dead ass be in class, seeing people laugh and snicker with their friends, and like on days like sports day and stuff like that, like, people would hang out with their friends, but I dead ass had no friends to hang out with, so I would dead ass just stay home on those days because that was just so depressing. Like, why would I go to school if I don't even have any friends to hang out with? Lunch was like my worst nightmare. Like, whenever the bell rang for lunch, I was just like, oh my god, like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, honestly, like, because I had no friends, I had no lunch group, so I would either just not eat lunch at all or just go to the computer lab and do some homework or something. Like, it was shut up, it was dead ass like it was dead ass like that. Like, I would go into the bathroom stall and I would sell things, so I would like earn an income. So I would just use that time for lunch and just go into the stall and just count all my money, and that was just it. Like, I would never go back, y'all. If I had the opportunity to go back, I would never go back. I fucking hated that place, and honestly to God, sorry, I have my well, I have a phone right here because sometimes I forget what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, that's what my high school life was like. Dead ass. Like, sometimes people would come to me and ask me, like, who are your friends? Like, who do you talk to? Like, do you go out? Like, how come you don't go out? Why are you always in your house? First of all, I'm always in my house because I don't have no friends and I don't go nowhere. That's just it. Like, when you don't have friends, you're not gonna go nowhere because, like, you don't got nobody to go with in the first place, so you stay in your house. So I was in my house most of the time, and the times when I did go out or, like, try to make friends, like, I just can't make friends. Like, I just think there's something wrong with me, honestly. I just can't make friends. Like, I have one friend, though, don't get me wrong. When I was going through high school, I did have one friend, but we were like on and off sometimes. Like, I talked to her, but then sometimes I wouldn't talk to her because, like, we're not the same people. Like, we're two different personalities. But I don't know, she kept calling me her best friend, but to me, a best friend is somebody who's just like you. Like, a best friend is like this, like, but we weren't like that. Like, we were dead ass two different people, so you would never even think that we were best friends. I don't know. So I just kind of hung with her, like, for the whole time. And yeah, it was just kind of on and off. We're still friends now, but I mean, but for the most part, you know, didn't really have any friends. I tried to make friends. When I was in grade 10, though, I did meet a girl, and I called her my friend. We used to sit and eat lunch in the class while everybody went out. We used to sit and eat lunch in the class by ourselves. And then we just talked, and then we became friends. And then out of nowhere, we just stopped talking. Like, we just weren't friends no more. And then I went right back to where I was. No friends. Like, it just really do be like that sometimes. Like, that was just not it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. What happened to me? I really wouldn't. If you're an introvert, I would highly suggest if you just talk to people. Like, just talk to people and, you know, try to be friendly, try to be outspoken, because, like, people who are friendly and they are, like, they talk to people and they can, outspoken people who can, like, grab people's attention when they talk, those people always have friends. Like, they always have people who they can talk to because they socialize and they're friendly. So I would highly suggest that you socialize. Y'all, don't be like me. You know, don't be, like, huddled up in a corner while everybody's over there talking in a group. Like, that, because that's dead ass me. Like, everybody would be over here in our group laughing, and I'd just be over here by myself in a book, because I was just, like, I just couldn't. Every time I make friends, it just always ends bad. Like, we're never, like, together for life. I'm just tired of being hurt, and I just stay away from people. Like, I think it's best I just stay away from people and just stay by myself, because I'm just tired. Like, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of making friends, and then, like, with time, it's like we're not friends anymore. Like, I just don't understand. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a video.